Hi guys, Kurt Fleckmeyer here with another video for the verbal side of the SAT. And this one, it's not only on the verbal side, it's about verbs. Okay, so I know that you guys are Indonesians, you're English, probably you know all this stuff already, but some of you might be a little bit shaky on some of it, and I might be able to give you some help, hopefully. Anyways, what do we got here? Well, here's the basic chart of verb tenses that we'll get in school, in an American school. Notice we have 12 tenses. I think in Indonesian schools they usually teach 16 because will and am going to, they teach us two different tenses. Doesn't matter, both are correct. You know, it just depends on how you count it, that's all. But let's look at the first one. Well, first of all, notice, as you know, the past tenses are irregular often. It's not always just ed. In this case, I run, I ran, okay? We'll have another verb in a second here. Past tense, simple. Let's look at that. I forgot. I wanted to tell you one thing. Completed past, present, and future. That's important. Notice I did not call it the perfect present, perfect past, perfect future. Why not? Because perfect, that word perfect, came, in the old days, the word perfect actually meant complete. It did not mean flawless, it just meant it's finished, it's done, it's complete, okay? And so I say completed past because that's really the meaning that it has. The past perfect is something completed in the past, but I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get back to that. Past, the past time, simple, past continuous. The simple and continuous mean slightly different things in the past or versus the present, okay? In the past, you've got, in the past I ran, okay? I could say for example, the same action, I'm running in the past, dun dun dun, okay. Let's say you got a video, and here he is, Kurt, here I am running yesterday, okay? And you can say about that video today, you can look at that video, you can watch it, and you can say, yeah, Kurt ran yesterday. Or watch the same video, Kurt was running yesterday. Means the same thing, no difference. But the difference is, I tell you what, we'll look at a different word, and that might show you the difference a little bit. We'll do one more. Here, look. I shot, I was shooting. Now look at that. Here you can see the difference. I shot would be like, okay, here I raise my pistol and I shoot the cameraman. Boom, I shot him, he's dead, right? Okay, shot, boom, done. Simple action, just like that, yeah? Was shooting, that would be like a guy at a gun club. We by the way, we have lots of guns in America. We do. We have gun ranges, we have shooting ranges. If you go to the States, it's kind of fun. You know, you can go to a shooting range and try a rifle, rifle shooting, marksmanship. So anyways, I was shooting, that would be like yesterday, yeah, I was shooting, I was practicing, yeah, okay? It's not a simple event, one event time, it's a continuous, that's the difference, see? Simple versus continuous. Now, what we do in the past and with the past and continuous, a lot of times what will happen is like I was shooting, okay? I was shooting, I was practicing shooting, and then something happened, right? A bird flew, a big pheasant flew across my sights, and I got him, like that, yeah? It sets the stage for something happening. That's what it is. I could go back to the other one. I ran, I was running. I was running when a car hit me. Yeah, it could be something like that, same thing. That's the past. It sets the stage, the continuous sets the stage, whereas the past simple just says, I ran. Okay, I'm going too long. Let's go with run. Present. Present is different too. Simple present, I run every day, I run twice on weekends. I run all the time. It's something you do, it's something you do in at certain times, okay? Whereas I am running, that's what do you do now? What are you doing? I'm running, okay? I think you know the differences between these a little bit, okay? If somebody asks you your job, what do you do? What do you do every day? I do videos, I teach English, I teach math. What are you doing? Well, right now I'm doing a video. Okay, there you go. Future, I will run, I will be running, I think you understand that. Okay. Completed past, let's go to the past perfect, okay? I had run. The past perfect is only to be used basically when you have two things happening in the past. One thing happens before the other. Okay, then the earlier thing, the first thing in the past, that gets the past perfect. Actually, when Indonesians call it the past past, that's a pretty good name for it. That it really is a good name for it. It describes it well. The past past. It's one step further back into the past is the past perfect. I know that these perfect tenses, or as I say here, completed tenses, they kind of are a little bit strange for you guys sometimes. It's true, but that's what it's for. Okay. You got the completed present, the present future. I'm going to go past that. I'll come back to it, okay? The completed present. I'll go past. Completed future. Okay. I will have run. Okay. You could have, what that means is you're looking ahead into the future. So I will, right? The future, I will. This is March or April. This is April, right? Okay. I will do something in July. Okay. I will have done it means it will be completed in July, right? So you're looking forward to July. I will, and then you're back in July. I have done this in July now. Yeah, I will have done it. It's often used. I will have run. That would be used often with projects, completion. It will have been done. The project will have been completed by August 16th, something like that. So we use it that way. It's a little rundown on the tenses. Okay. Now, I want to teach you a little bit about the present perfect, because I know that that's a little bit of a difficult one. Okay. Say that you have an old grandfather. Okay. Now let's see. This is 2017, so he'd have to be really old now. Let's say he's about 90 years old, right? Okay. Yeah. And he served in the Army back in 1945. You know. So maybe he's an old veteran. Picture maybe he's a real skinny little guy. His uniform fits on him. It kind of hangs on him because he's so old now. And he stands there and he says, "I have served my country." You know, here you go. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have served. There you go. I have served my country. Could say that. Yeah. Let's see. This old guy. Why do we use the have for the present perfect? I have served. Think of this old guy, this old veteran. He has something that you don't have and that I don't have. And he has something that no matter how much money we spend, we can't buy that. He can say, I have served my country. His experience is something he has. And that is why the present perfect uses that have as the helping verb. See, that's why it works that way. He has something. This works in a job interview. How much experience do you have? Okay, I have worked for my present company for 12 years. That's how much experience I have. That's where the present perfect really comes into play. You can really see it there. Okay, yeah. So that's what you have to think about with the present perfect. It's something that you have. It's something that's completed in the past, and it's a present tense. So in the present time, it's something you have. It's not a past tense. That veteran, that old veteran, he cannot say, I have served my country in 1945. It doesn't work that way, does it? Because in 1945, that's a past tense. I have served means I have something right now. I have served right now. I have that service in my experience. That's what he's saying. So it doesn't work with a past date. Okay, you can say I have served for 15 years. I have served since 2012. You can say that. That's okay, but you can't put a date in the past with the present perfect. Okay, yeah. Now, one more thing. This will be the most important thing on this video, and it has nothing to do with grammar, by the way. I've taught this lesson before about the present perfect, and I want to teach you guys this lesson on this video, okay? If you have an old grandmother or an old grandfather, they don't have to be 90. Maybe they're 60, maybe they're 70, 80, I don't know, okay? Yeah? this is in line with the present perfect. I wanted to throw this in because it's a really good idea, and I got a chance to say this on this video. Next weekend, or whenever you get the chance, call up Grandma and Grandpa, get them to come to their favorite place, bring them to your house, go to meet them at a restaurant, get them their best food and say, Grandma, Grandpa, I want to record you, okay? Get a USB recorder or use your hand phone and just ask them lots of questions about the past, okay? Grandma, how did you meet Grandpa a long time ago? What was it like a long time ago, yeah? Ask them about the past, because in the old days, guys, before we had all this video and internet and TV, that used to be our entertainment. We used to ask the old people to tell us their stories. And the problem is, nowadays, nobody asks them their stories anymore. That's sad, And if you do that, and if you record them talking about the past and keep that, now 10 years, 15 years from now, you get married, you have kids, you've got something, you've got a family heirloom there. So that's worth it. That's something that you hang on to that. Your family, your kids will love to listen to that long after your parents are gone. Something to think about. I wanted to put that in this video. Hope you don't mind. Anyways, the tenses, as you can see, there they are. Served, was serving, had served, had been serving. There's the tenses. We will talk a lot more about these tenses in the context of actually solving problems. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that extra little lesson I put in there. Hope you didn't mind. Kurt Flipman signing off. See you in the next video. God bless.